here at Queensland Raceway, testing ahead of Sandown. How important is today for your Enduro preparation?
Yeah, last test day of the year, so last chance to do some major changes, get ready obviously for the last handful of races before the season ends without obviously looking at the stopwatch too much. And get Tony in, get a heap of laps for him. The day is largely about him and getting him ready because obviously a big part of the next few races. So working through it, so far so good.
And is the continuity with Tony an advantage?
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously, we sort of take off where we left last year, same seat, same pedals, all the stuff is the exact same. So it makes the prep really straightforward for the guys and ourselves. Driver change is pretty straightforward, all the little things that can be so crucial in the endurance stuff we've done for the last few years together. So yeah, it's great, and obviously understand each other, and obviously them not driving these cars very often, it's important they can jump in and feel comfortable and confident straight away, which he does, which is awesome.
And what are your expectations for Sandown and Bathurst this year?
High expectations, we always do. We had a really decent sort of endurance races last year. Podium at Bathurst was really cool, so trying to do something similar. We've got the last few races to obviously aim really high and try and get some trophies.
And does your recent contract news change anything about how you approach the end of the season here?
Nah, not really. We enter every race trying to go as good as we can, so we'll try and end the year on a really big high. Obviously, a lot of good relationships in and out of the team, so we'll try and end the last part of the season really good, and hopefully with some trophies, which would be ideal.
How important is today for your Enduro preparation?
Yeah, obviously key test day today. Running through all the usual sort of Enduro process. Very important day. It's been a couple of months since Kai's been up here with us and back in the car. So really today's about him familiarising himself 100% in the car. Us just running through some final checklists for driver ergonomics for him, but that's actually all running really smoothly for us. And we try and learn at every test. We've run a lot of laps of this track. The sun's out today, it's a bit warm, but of course we're always trying to push the boundaries and see what we can add to the toolbox. Not only for here, but of course we're thinking about Sandown and Bathurst coming up. So always good to test and just to work that bit closer now, only 2 weeks out from Sandown with Kai. It's game time, so it's cool to be in that zone.
And speaking of Sandown and Bathurst, what are your expectations going into these rounds?
We go into the Enduros with really high expectations, under no illusions as to the season to date, which, at our time, we've been on pole position, we've, come off some really strong races, and going to endurance races, everyone's always excited. It opens up a whole new game, a whole new set of opportunities, a whole new way you've got to think about the race, approach the events, work as a team. And that's exciting. We all love it. So we're really going all out. We always do. Obviously we have a goal for I want to finish in the championship, but none of that's as important as standing on the top step at these big races. So as a team, it's important we go and do whatever we can. We've got nothing to lose to go all out. Performance is key. Teamwork's key. I've got a young driver in Kai, which I'm excited to work with. So we'll just go about our business quietly, casually. Hopefully we can, tune up the half percenters, which we know Gen 3 is all about when it counts in qualifying, put ourselves up the front and have a couple of really strong, cracking races.
And have you enjoyed working with Kai and mentoring him in the early stages of his career?
Oh yeah, I really am enjoying working with him. He's a great kid. He's got an awesome head on his shoulders and clearly got a ton of ability. So we'll be racing against him next year. But I'm thrilled for him. He's in the game. He definitely deserves it. I'm thrilled. I'm still going around as well. That's for sure. But I remember it like yesterday, being his age, and particularly fighting for a seat in the main game and getting your first enduro drive and trying to prove yourself. It's a really fine line between being a hero and zero, But listen, he's well drilled. He knows what he's doing, and it's cool. I'm not thinking about anything else but succeeding with him and helping him as much as I can from my experience. But it's going to be fun. We'll have some fun as well.
And are you pleased to have your 2025 contract sorted ahead of these races?
Of course, yeah. Thrilled that it's sort of all announced, and I've got my future set in stone. It's just something that overly you don't think about too much, but there's a point where you get asked the same questions every 2 weeks, and naturally it just becomes a distraction. So, of course, this stage in my career, I still feel like I'm driving as well as ever. My hunger and drive's still as strong as ever to achieve the ultimate prizes in this sport. So yeah, I'm just really proud, really excited that I can continue on with the Shell V-Power Racing team with DJR, and we can keep chasing our goals. We know we've got lofty goals we're chasing. We know we need to improve, but I'm certainly up for it. And talk's cheap, but we'll just keep working hard, and really focused on ticking some more things in my career with the Shell V-Power Racing team.